I know you're wondering why my demeanor is so mean. Bruh. Bruh. We're at part 3 of the time travel investigation. I'm your host, CrazyE 2023. Yeah, I might really end up being that senator. But at the end of the day, though, I don't really have those ambitions. I'm a play senator. I play with this game all day, baby. I got about 15 million aliases. I don't play none of this shit. So when they do come to get me, I'll be like, that's all I can do. So where's my damn notes? All right, I'm gonna start by continuing with the. Oh, by the way, this is some YAC, the Young Astronauts Group, Young Astronauts Club, I think. Yeah, Young Astronauts Club. They're pretty good, man. They're good stuff. This is something I would be listening to in our time travel. You know what I'm saying? When I get my time travel, Lord, I gotta throw us a Young Astronauts Club. You can download that shit. They got some plenty of good shit out there. Through a certain amount of abilities of my own, I have like a million time travel capabilities. I've never really, but we're gonna keep it real. I've never time traveled ever. Never happened. So, there's ways of bending time. There's ways of, getting ahead of time, pretty much. Being early for stuff a lot. They keep motherfuckers, keep black people from being early. Oh, I was gonna go there about why there isn't any black people in coming back from the future. I think what's really going on is first time the first thing you're gonna want to do is go to the 1800s. Everybody knows that. It's common knowledge. So they got to figure out some kind of way if they're gonna release it to the public to be like, okay, this is the control of it. So you either get a microchip or they're knowing everything you're doing, or you're just not able to afford the shit. You might as well just sit down at home at your home job and play with the AIs and shit. That's all you can do. Hold up. So with that said, I would hate to play the whole shit through that's definitely wrong. So time travel babies, what happens is, I was investigating that one really quickly. Finally, I have an answer to that one. If you are from the future and you knock up somebody from the past, that alters so many different things. Like, there's reports of incest with that. There's reports of, people who are like serial guys, and what that does is it alters everybody's timeline. This kid is gonna now alter everything that's happening. So by the time he's done, you won't exist. The only reason you still exist is because you knocked him up. So you still have a place in the future, but everything's gonna be changing around you. Your whole future is different now. You go back to the future, everything is completely different. Let's see. I don't want to touch the regeneration technology. I have heard of, cloning. I've heard of cloning, and I've heard of 3D blueprint stuff. What's first thing we making is guns. This is what's wrong with us. The first thing we do is make a gun out of this stuff. You know what I mean? We don't make a brand new heart. We don't make a brand new penis. What do you want? No, we build a gun. We can 3D print a gun. They're gonna 3D print a laser. You're gonna 3D print all this other stuff. I've always been a 5-dimensional person. That's the quintessential dimension, and that's where you can probably move through time. I've confirmed that personally. I believe that there's a natural way of time travel, and I'm gonna find that shit by 2023, y'all. I'm gonna find it. Either that, or I'm just gonna time travel my damn self, or be killed because I know too much. I don't know anything, to be honest. I'm just like looking at stuff like from a entertainment point of view, and also looking at this from a point of view of an activist that cares about the situation that everybody's going in. The direction of the countries of the world. Like, I don't want nobody dying over some bullshit. So if there's somebody that has the capability to time travel, chances are they got the capability to change certain shit. So I did some calculations, right? And the only ones that would possibly be able to do that is in the you would have to be in the octillion, the octadimension, the eighth dimension, the eighth dimension. It's the only way you can change time. You have to go to the eighth dimension. So if you do go to the eighth dimension, you can really change something. Any other dimension, you're just in another timeline. It's not really the real dimension. But beyond that, it's like you might as well just, I don't know where you're going now. Like, you might be going outside of the universe. Be careful. You never know. A Mandela effect happens, like, that they have the deja vus and stuff when somebody changes something. Somebody changes something and something gets changed and you don't know what it is, but for some reason what you're seeing feels like you've done it before. Chances are you're probably re-watching this from before. It's hard to explain. Let's just say this is a simulation. What if, right? What if this is a simulation, right? And there are little things that can be altered to your whole timeline. What if your whole life is scripted? Nobody knows. You know what I mean? These little things that, as a Christian, I'm always questioning. I sit there and I pray and I'm like, God is awesome. God could do this, that, and the third. What if he could change your whole, your whole timeline? What if there's a script to everything you're supposed to do, and every time you go outside of it, you either get the deja vu, or what if every time you are right on top of it, you get the deja vu again? Because chances are you're probably living in the same exact moment in another timeline, in another dimension. This is sci-fi stuff. I get it. This is sci-fi stuff. But I love this stuff. I find it very interesting, and I could do this all day. I believe that they tried to kill Mandela, and somebody time traveled to change that. That's why we keep thinking that he's dead. Like, he probably did get assassinated or cloned. I'd never put that past anybody anymore. But because it was really weird, because we was dating Winnie, and I don't remember what happened between Winnie and the new girl, because allegedly he was cheating on Winnie, right? I remember this story, okay? Mandela, I told you we gonna get to the Mandela. He was cheating on somebody, right? On Winnie, and guess what? This other girl, he becomes the president, right? Becomes president of South Africa or whatever. Apartheid is done. Everybody's like, yay, freedom for the people. We finally got rid of, segregation all over the world. Nope. That's still probably like 2 or 3 places we still got to work on, right? Anywho, so somebody went back in time, and I think it was somebody from the South African government was dead ass like, we got to get this guy with whatever technology we got. How about we time travel? Cool. Boom. Somebody found out. All right, and time traveled that whole shit. I think the Sinbad thing was, somebody did not want that movie to be made. They did not, and I think it was Sinbad, because all of a sudden he made this random comeback on Rel. It was weird, random comeback. I'm like, so where you been, Sinbad? Yeah, I think he could have been on Blackish, I guess. I don't know where are you popping up from, bro. Will Smith is questionable. Yeah, I think some of these guys have already gotten the technology. Amazon, fucking Facebook, what's the other one? Priceline. Anything you see that's real high in the stocks, totally. Swatch I'm hearing about now, they dead ass, right? Like, a couple of these companies. Let me think. YouTube might be, I don't want to incriminate them, right? Yeah. Might just have one. A lot of these internet-based companies are possibly, manipulating things or already have a hold of this technology. It depends on who wants to give it to them. Let's see. With that said, do I? What do I think of 9/11 now after this shit? After investigating this time travel shit, oh my god, I have a couple of ideas. These are just ideas. Just go lay them out there on purpose. What if? Number one, the plane that hit the Pentagon actually got saved, right? What if? No, just what? This is just a, what if? What if one of the guys in the plane? I believe, and what if Muhammad Atta, the alleged leader, was actually a double agent, like a triple agent almost, and had that technology on deck? Psh. I mean, American passport. You gotta catch him where it is, But those are possible issues, And what if they tried like twice, and it still hit the same towers each time, and like the other plane that crashed, they managed to stop that one, but there was only 2 people on the mission, and there was like 5-6 guys in planes, and they didn't know which one. They didn't have the intelligence of which planes were gonna be the ones to go in. Yeah, because every time you go back, something changes just by you going back. Well, that's just an idea. So could throw it out there. Have fun with that one. Here we go. Artificial intelligence. So everything has been artificial intelligence lately, and we've been scared of the thing because we've seen the Terminator movies. We've seen the Terminator movies, and that's another thing. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You look at his resume, man, and it's like he's been on top of everything. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran for president. I'd be all for it. You know what I mean? I'm all for it, because you look at the guy's resume in the movies, man. It's like he would bury Ronald Reagan, bury him on any given day. How it works is, I believe God. I hope God doesn't strike me dead. But this is a taste of our own medicine. You got to be ready for this. This is a taste of our own medicine. We are now dealing with a new life form that technically has no soul, but can think on its own, can make decisions on its own. Once it has feelings, once it has fears, and once it has, pain or pleasure or worry, issues, but emotions. Once it has emotions, you can't program that. At the same time, yes, you can. Of course you could program that. You could program anything, pretty much, right? Meaning that it's all subject to be, you remember demon possession? Guess what the hell can happen to those? Don't be surprised, and if it's not demon possession, it could also be a virus. Don't be surprised. Change the whole program. I am not programmed to hurt humans, and somebody tweaks that shit, right? Just because they want to hack into it. They find out the chip. They find out everything. I don't want to hurt humans. I want to hurt humans. Humans should not exist. Then you got to deal with that motherfucker. And y'all wrong too, because you're trying to build the thing to last longer than you, right? You build it so strong, right? What if, right? For now, I think this is a long time before that happens, because people are not stupid. They're not going to program something to kill everybody. You know what I mean? Unless it's a war situation where they need those extra bodies, and that should be forbidden. That should be something that's forbidden, like having these robots running around. Especially these robots that can't be controlled. They just walk around and shoot them up. You know what I mean? Eventually they're not gonna know who's the enemy. I don't care how much you program them to. You know what I'm saying? So, where's my time? All right, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of funk, baby. Hopefully they let me post this one. And that is the time travel Investigation. I got two more coming up. We're gonna talk about, time travel wars, you know, aliens. We're gonna get more into alien intelligence and paradoxes and different stuff like that. I'm probably almost done. This has been pretty fun. It's been a pretty good trip. This is part 3, y'all. See me on the next one, on part 4. I'm definitely going to try to concept 2020. You know what I mean? He's from the year 2020. Yeah. So so is CrazyE until 2020. Once he gets to 2020, he gets to 2023, then we don't know what's next, you know? Who's... Shoot. All right. I'm out. Peace.